Hello, Void. I changed my name. Oh, good God! I changed my name back to my real name, because I don't want to commit to any bits. You know, maybe that's my problem in this life, that I refuse to commit to any one bit because I like too many bits. One of my favorite things ever said by a human ever is Mary Shelley. I don't know if it's in the. I mean, it couldn't possibly be in the prologue of every single edition of Frankenstein, but in one of them, the one that I have, she writes that it's not a prologue. What is it called? Like a foreword, like an author's foreword? I don't know. Whatever. She says something like that she can't have an argument because she feels both sides of the argument too fully. Which I wholeheartedly agree with. Like, I mean, even when I'm making arguments with someone about anything, I hear, like, the opposing argument in my head, like, oh, fuck, they could have totally had me there. And then they don't, they don't realize it, or, whatever, and I get lucky. But, there's always another side. And there's just, like, I don't know, it's difficult to pick any one thing in this world and in this life. I mean, Jesus, my name is one of the few things that I never had to decide on. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep it with my name on this channel. I'm working on another video right now, and I'm having so much fun with it. Like, all day long, that's all. I stayed up till, like, 1 in the morning editing this video, and I'm really excited for it. And I'll probably post it, like, within the next couple of days, and all day long, that's all I was thinking about, like, when I was at work, but, like, I just want to get home and work on this thing. And then I got home, and I was like, nah, I'm going to paint my toenails and drink wine instead. So that's what I did. And actually, probably after this, I will go work on it. But, I don't know, I felt spontaneous and spunky, and that's probably the line, but oh well. But I was feeling, I don't know, I'm feeling a lot of things. Namely, that I think I desperately want and need a career change. And it's just the worst time in the world for me to decide that. But also, like, when is a good time for a career change? Like, tell me, when is a good time? Like, when you're at the worst in your career and you're just, like, absolutely fucking miserable, or when you're at the peak of your career and you're like, this is it? Like, there's no good time. Yeah, I think I've had my fill. I did the thing, I got the degree, I did it, and I'm just not happy. I don't feel challenged, and, at the end of every day, like, I go back to the same kinds of things, and if that's what I want to do, then why am I not doing it? I'm finding genuine happiness in these videos. And also in just editing videos like I was last night. I was so happy, and I didn't want to go to sleep. I wanted to keep working on it. And yeah, I think, I don't know, just being at work today, I wasn't happy. So there's that. But anyway, yeah, so I decided to just maybe talk some shit out to the void, just for me to hear. But I truly love photography. I've always loved taking pictures, and I've always, and through the years, I've just challenged myself in taking them, and I went from taking more landscape type pictures, pictures of my garden, or pictures of, a beach or a pier or like something. I was always drawn to nature, and I always thought that, like, I had to go to nature to take a good picture, and that's simply not the case. I've found that I really love just the mundane little things, and I love taking pictures of cats. I love taking pictures of buildings, of lines in architecture and in water and in shadows. I love it when the natural is mixed with the artificial, if you will. This video that I'm editing is actually, I got my film back. It got developed, and one of the rules came out blank, which is devastating. But the other two came out, and it was just a joy to go through. And I just really love it. I like writing. I like working to express myself in sad ways. I was published again in, I guess it's not my local magazine anymore, but where I grew up, there was this magazine that had just kind of started, and they only featured local artists, and this was their second volume, and I was featured again. And so I think they're, well, not that I think, they are mailing it to me, my copy. I just don't know when. I don't know which of my poems they picked, but like, I don't know, like there's something, I shared a poem of mine on like my Instagram stories a couple of months ago, and oh, maybe I'll read it to y'all. Oh, that makes me so nervous. I just got like this tightness in my chest. But a friend of mine messaged me back, and she said like, dude, I felt this. Like, you said what I've always felt, and you did it in a way that completely resonated with me. And I was like, holy shit, that means a lot. But yeah, I just like, I want to challenge. There's a short story that I've been trying to write for years, and I think I finally figured out a way to write it that doesn't make me want to throw up on myself. I think I cracked it finally, and I have to commit. I can't just like say like I want to do this. Like, I've been trying to write this same short story since like 2016. That's when I had the first sort of draft for it. And it's like, yeah, at the time I could make the excuse like I'm a student and I'm busy and I can't do it. But now I have, you know, like, just write the fucking thing. But you, the void, you are here for accountability. So, yeah, do y'all want to hear my poem? Also, it's on my blog. I think I mentioned my blog in the past. .overnarcoleptic.weebly.com. Okay. It's called Nothing. Okay. I'm so nervous. I don't know how to say what I want to say without also giving myself away. That's the hardest part. I don't want you to know me, and I want you to know all of me. And I want to cry and scream and sing like I do in all the hours I'm alone. But then I look in your eyes, and I take a breath, and nothing. Yeah. Inspired by true events. They're all inspired by true events. But Jesus, I feel the nerves in my back. Like, there's a nerve in the lower, like, left part of my back that when I feel anxious, it flares up, and I don't know why. Fuck, yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, I just, like, I want to challenge myself more in that realm. And I've been having fun with it, like writing the comedy bit, like I was telling y'all earlier. And I don't know, I'm trying to do things differently, like in a way that I never really did before, because I never really took myself seriously. Like, okay, why don't you challenge yourself in this way or that way and see if this works out, and if it doesn't, then try this thing. Like, I tried writing a song recently, and I wasn't liking how it was going because it was just sad. And then I started writing something different that was just kind of stupid, but I like where it's going. And like, that's another one I want to finish, because I even played the piano with it, and I could hear it in my head, and I was at work, and I was like, ooh, that does work out pretty well. And like, I was working on my shit, and I pull out my phone real quick, just like type sad shit in my notes, but that's another thing I really like. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm like actually trying to finish things. I don't know. It's like I'm excited. Like I'm not frustrated with myself in the way that I always was. Like I was so frustrated and I was like, I'm so not talented. Why am I even doing this? And then I just quit. Like I wouldn't even try it. And now I'm like, nobody can see what you're writing. Like unless you put it out, nobody fucking knows. And in that way of thinking, it kind of doesn't exist. And if it doesn't exist, then what's the harm in it? So I'm just kind of tricking myself into doing things that I want to do, basically. I'm like gaslighting myself, but is that gaslighting? I don't actually know. I don't understand the definitions of words in the slightest. Anyway, yeah, so I was feeling very sing-songy tonight, and I've been nervous to like do anything music-wise on this channel because YouTube is kind of mean in that regard, but also like nobody watched. Like I'm not making money on this. Like it only matters if I make money. If I'm not making money, YouTube doesn't give a fuck if I do a cover of a song. Neither does the creator. I mean, I don't know, in my head it kind of whatever. So I was kind of thinking like maybe I'll just sing some songs, and since I'm bored and feeling sing-songy, and when I have wine, my voice feels smoother. I don't know why. I think it's because like there's so much blood flowing through like my face. Tell me why that makes sense to me. I don't know. I'm one of those where like my face will turn red, my ears will be on fire if I have too much to drink. It's so embarrassing. It's so on my face. It's so fucking embarrassing. It's my cheeks. I have this spot in the middle of my forehead that's red. I don't know if you can see it. You can't. It's been there since the day I was born, but it really comes out when I'm drinking. And yeah, I do just want to clarify, I'm not drunk, and I'm feeling in a good space right now, if that makes any sense. So please don't feel embarrassed for me. I feel like anytime I mention drinking, I feel like, I don't know, like somehow I'm doing something wrong. I think I'm being a little bit honest here, but it's like, I don't know, like I'll mention that I've had a drink, and then maybe I'll mention that like, I don't know, twice in a single week, and then people are like, are you managing yourself properly? When like, I don't know, every dad in every sitcom gets home and has a fucking beer, and like I'm dead ass doing exactly the same thing. Like, am I not a hardworking American that just wants to fucking snap open a cold one and drink the day away? Not even drink the day away. I have like maybe 2 beers in a night. I don't know. I've always felt weirdly like called out in that way. In a room of men who would actually get drunk every single day. I just like, I don't know. I don't know why I feel the need to defend myself for having 2 glasses of wine on a Thursday. In my own home. But cheers. I don't feel like singing anymore. I'm just talking. I wasn't even gonna talk. I was literally just gonna start singing. I'm just gonna shuffle my liked songs. I'm gonna try to commit in this way. But I don't know, if it's too hard, I'm not gonna do it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a good one. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Fuck, I'm so nervous. I can't do it.